Hello everyone, welcome to another day in Shroud of the Avatar. Now today we're in game with both Scarface and Buck Rogers. Sorry, not Buck Rogers, Darth Vader. And in R44 they changed some of the lot permissions. They added a tenant level and they gave us the ability to actually lock doors. So Scarface is down as the owner of the property, and I've marked Darth Vader as a guest to the property. The first thing I'm going to look at is the individual door locking, because now you can lock the doors of the whole house basically, so nobody can access, but of course guests could access. But now what you can actually do is you can actually do individual permissions on doors. So on this door, only Buck Rogers and Scarface can actually get in, and Scarface is the manager, so he's the only one who can change the permissions as well. So if we actually go to our guest, Darth Vader, and we actually move him around, just got to make certain I don't get confused with accounts, and we find we can't access it because his name's not on the list, so he's not getting in. And that's how you can actually manage the doors in the game. And it also applies, I believe, I'm just going to check that out now. Let's go back to Scarface's account. What I'm actually going to do is raise Darth Vader's permission up to a co-owner, which in theory should give him the run of the house, but I don't think that he will still be able to get through this door, so let's just check that out. So let's go to the door, and he can do it if he's a co-owner. So I'll just close the door, and we'll go back to the game thingy. So we can do it as a co-owner. So question now, can you change the permissions on the door as a co-owner? Right account. Yeah, so a co-owner does still have full run of the house. Could even revoke my access. And can you change Buck Rogers' access? Yeah, so co-owner still has full run of the property. It's handy to know. Let's leave the settings as they are. So that's interesting to know, because I didn't check that out before doing the video. So now that's how you can actually control people's access room to room. Now the idea of this is so that you can actually give a tenant access to the house, but only access to probably their room in the game. So, and of course now you have the different levels of thingy as before. So a guest can actually just access the property, they can't do anything with decorations or anything. Kindred can actually place items down and access kindred level items, and of course trustee and co-owner are just two levels above that, so you can control what people can do in your property. Now what we actually have is, I've just set Darth Vader up as a co-owner, and before he could change a lot of permissions. So let's go back to Darth Vader's account here. As you can see, you can actually move items around, things like this. Get it back, and we can change permissions. But if we actually do one simple thing. It upsets the apple cart a little bit. So I'm going to take Darth Vader, edit his permissions, and I'm now going to mark him as a tenant. So now he's been marked as a co-owner tenant. So now if we go back to the account, it's now meant that it means you can't move things, you can't change them, you can make items private, but you can't actually change anything. So the idea of the tenant's situation was so that they could actually decorate their own rooms. And something else that has come up in our item is if he puts the item down. Now if you put the item down as a co-owner, then it would mean that Scarface, as the owner of the property, should be able to move the item or do something, but because he's marked as a tenant, you can't actually move the item, can't grab it, can't interact with it. He can send it back to their bank. So that means if you've got a tenant who is putting things around the property that you don't like, send the items back to their bank. And the other thing, of course, that you can do is you can always kick them out, but you don't have to worry about their items. So what I'm going to do here is Darth Vader's going to be a bit naughty, and he's going to put a plate helm down by the door. He's going to leave the property. You've put his rent up, he's upset with you. Now, what you can do, as the owner of the property, is you can say, you'd come in and say, oh, he's put his chest there, I don't want that. I can send that back to his bank. Then you think, what's he done that for? He's an awkward person. I'm going to kick him out. So go edit permissions, remove him as a tenant, and then it tells you that the items will go back to the tenant's box. Remove the items, everybody jumps outside because you change the rules, and I'm also going to mark him down as a guest because he's annoyed me. And now when Darth Vader comes back, he finds he can still access the property from the house. That's the next door neighbour's house. So we come in, you can access the property, and he said, oh, we sent it back to the bank. Oh, he's done that as well. And then you'll find that if he goes back to his bank, he's got his dresser there, and he's got his plate helm there. So you don't have to worry. Of course, he can't get in the door, and can't move items because we've removed him down to a guest. So that's how we can go back to the main account there. So that's how you can change the permissions and what tenants can do in the game. So I hope you found this video helpful and informative. And should you be new to my channel, if you click on the subscribe button, you'll get to know when more of my content comes out. Also, please do feel free to leave any comments in the comments section. If things have not been made clear, then I can always get back to you, or even review the video again. And thanks for watching.